I believe I'm live and everything's fine. Gotta ping the Discord. It's been 1 year since I've started streaming on Twitch, I guess. It's his first stream anniversary, which I don't know what that means. What does streamiversary mean? Stream anniversary Twitch. Oh, since I became a partner. That's so exciting. I've been a partner for a year. That's so exciting. Let's get some music going. Hello, everyone. Helios, it's so exciting. I've been a partner on Twitch for 1 year. How exciting. Anyway. Time to vintage cube. Hello, before Guriel. Guthriel? In YouTube chat. Yo, Archon of Cruelty? Hang on, pause. What else is in this pack? Path is very good. Psychic Frog is really good. I think Psychic Frog is better than Archon. We could, like, force Nadu. Time Spiral is pretty decent, but honestly, kind of narrow in synergy in the grand scheme. I think I'm going Psychic Frog. I think Psychic Frog's just the best generic card here. Double and triple checking that I didn't miss power. Yoink. Mana Leak. I do like that as a generic card. Life Death could put us on Reanimator, and I do love Reanimator. Oh my god, hi Dane! Hello everyone, hello. What do we think? Do we want to go more tempo chat with Mana Leak, or do we want to go more Reanimator? I'm voting for Reanimator, and my vote's worth 100 points, so... I love forcing Reanimator. It's my favorite thing on Earth, man. I fucking love this archetype. Good cert's 11. It's a 340 for me. What do you do? What you think is right? I'm too dumb for this. I think Cube is very easy. Take the broken card. And Death is pretty broken. I've never seen anyone cast Life, but I'm sure in the games that has happened, it would be pretty cool. I see a Mox Diamond. I think I kind of like that in my combo fast archetype. We could also take Godless Shrine. White-black is pretty good for Reanimator. I don't know if Barrel Rights is still in the cube or not. We could also take maybe a Fair Plan with Overlord of the Balemerc. Or, you know, a lot of blue-black decks would enjoy Otawara, but I think this will wheel. So I'm leaning towards Mox Diamond or Overlord, but I'm not sure which one. Overlord, maybe? I'm also contemplating that. It's between this or this. I think I'm taking Overlord. It's just the better fair card, which is a nice kind of pivot plan for Reanimator to have, and then it also just stocks your graveyard. Toxic Deluge is very good in some matchups, but we can also just take a this isn't a black fetch. So I think I am just on Toxic. I'm bored and Mauled isn't on today. Cube might be intriguing. Cube is one of my favorite ways to play this fucking game. Can't overstate how much I love this. Even though I haven't been streaming Cube a lot, I have been playing a bit of it on Magic Online. I'll do like a league every month or so, but then also this is on top of just playing normal limited, like Mystery Booster 2 and other kind of limited events and stuff. Because we'll frequently play my friend John's cube or either my cube. How does cube work in person? Is it like an all-day thing? No. I would say like average cube with 8 players takes about 3 hours or so, maybe 4. But, you know, it's time spent with good friends, hanging out, playing a fun format. Dude, Doomsday. Ooh, I think I'm taking the discard outlet, but... so I play all sorts of limited. I love limited. And if you even like limited a little bit, you're going to love cube. There's some players who like just can't stand limited. Totally fine. Fair, valid. But there's a lot of ways to play limited. I would recommend trying out every corner you possibly can before declaring absolutely that you don't like limited. Jace for sure, right? I think it is Jace for sure, but also I just like kind of chilling and vibing, so I'll just reserve the pick and keep talking to chat. Yeah, it's usually about 3 hours, but here's the thing. Watch my recent cube video. I mentioned faster ways to cube. If you have like 4 or even just 1v1 cube, which you're able to do, by the way, you don't have to get 8 players every time. You can have a faster cubing session. Ooh, I do like Crab Bomb. Crab Bomb is fun. I didn't realize Crab Bomb was still in the MTGO cube. I might have to put that in my vintage cube. It's either Boomerang Basics or Wasteland. I'm not sure which. Yeah, Mystery Booster 2 is so much fun. It's part of why I'm scared for Mystery Booster 3. I just think the Commander gimmick's gonna kind of wear off kind of fast, and then it's just gonna become like, You know, I really love Mystery Booster 2. And I'm sure Mystery Booster 3 will be fun. I'm just scared it won't have the same sticking power, right? I'm just scared it won't fill the same hole in my heart. No Bazaar. Bazaar's okay. I don't know. I don't really like Bazaar for Reanimator. I have more nuanced thoughts on that. I could maybe explain it when I'm sober, but right now I really could not even conjure the idea. But basically, like, I don't know. I think Bazaar is just too low value. Plus, there's like no shortage of discard outlets in the cube. Faster ways to cube? Cut the cube in half. You know it. Scrubland decent. It depends if I end up on white. Right now, I'm pretty firmly blue-black. I could take Damnation and just fucking destroy white-red decks, but I think I'm going to just stick to the Fairy Mastermind. See a broken card, pick a broken card. Sea-Chrome could be interesting. Zagoth is blue-black. I think that's the best bet, honestly. Although Relic is pretty nice. I think I'm just going to take the blue-black fetchable. I sail back to sleep again. Out of all these ever-flowing challenges, the one I'm going to play the most. Another blue-black. Blue-black-red. Although Ivora is interesting as a discard outlet. Like, there's some reason to take Ivora here. I just think Xander's Lounge is just the better card. Maybe we end up on red. Maybe we end up on green. I'm not sure. There's Otawara. Although we could take Unearth and, like, maybe, like, wheel or pick up a Pornoculus. Once you get Entomb, a Pornoculus becomes a little bit more real. I think I'm going to use Unearth more than I use Otawara. Like, Otawara can go in my deck now, but the ceiling of Unearth is so high if I find an Oculus and a Entomb. Yeah, it also hits Frog. You're right. I think I do like Entomb. In fact, Unearth I think goes in the deck currently just because I have Frog. I guess I take Discard Outlet. Here... I don't know. I'll maybe I become a Doomsday deck by accident. There's Bazaar. Also, another reason why not to take the Bazaar. It'll wheel. I hope we see a Quantum Riddler. Me too. If we see a Quantum Riddler, I'm snap picking that shit. Although if Entomb's in the same pack, I might have to think for a second. So there's Library of Alexandria. Oh, Palace Daily, my heart breaks. I don't want to pass you. My love. I think people will undervalue Occult Epiphany. This card is stupid. You guys can't see it on the screen, but it's draw X, then discard X, create X 1/1 spirit creature tokens with flying for each card type among cards discarded this way. So if you do X is 1, if you discard Baleful Strix, you'll make 2 spirits, right? Or you can discard a big fat Reanimator idiot. So, but honestly, this is a pretty new card to the cube. I think people are not going to take it because they're stupid. And instead, I will pick something like Library of Alex. I think Library would be very good for our list currently. Hi, Elk. Thanks for the cube draft. People have been asking for it again, and it honestly warmed my little heart that people wanted to watch me play cube more. So, Library is also kind of a discard outlet. True, true. Night's Whisper is pretty tempting. Lion's Eye Diamond's pretty tempting because there is some broken LED stuff you can do with Reanimator. But I've had decks where I've gone like Shallow Grave, and then sacked a Lion's Eye Diamond to discard my hand, which put an Emrakul in my graveyard, and then you reanimate the Emrakul, right? There's gameplay with Lion's Eye Diamond and Reanimator here. Ooh, Minsk and Boo. Dear God, do I just pivot into fucking red-green splash? There's no way I can do that, but fuck, it's so broken. Minsk and Boo is one of the worst cards on Earth. And like nothing else in the pack is really that good besides Damn, maybe? Remand? Probably Remand, actually. Time Walk plus draw a card? How often does the Vintage Cube list change? I know that MTGO changes it once like every 2 to 3 months. Fire Covenant. I am thinking about Fire Covenant. Fire Covenant is very good. I typically prefer Fire Covenant in aggressive decks where your life total doesn't really matter. And you like want to kill all their blockers and then swing Entomb! My love! Always force Reanimator. Guys, it always works every time. I'm sad to pass Lose Focus. Hopefully that comes back, but I think we're going to get Lose Focus or Wand back. Animate Dead? Don't mind if I do. Come on, Atraxa. Give me Atraxa, baby. Cutdown is very good against aggro decks. So is Blood Chief's Thirst. This hits Planeswalkers at least and can be upscaled. I think I like... This is an instant versus a sorcery. There's reasons to want either here. I think in just the general, though, I do like Blood Chief's Thirst a little more. It makes you weak versus aggro and tempo decks, but it makes you better against bigger decks that are more greedy. And honestly, those are the games I like playing more, so I'm going to be taking that. Fabled Passage. Don't mind if I do. Although I don't plan on getting on to turn 4, ideally. The nuts, you have Deluge. True. So actually, I think Blood Chief's Thirst is even more correct because I have Deluge. Right? This is already a very good answer to faster decks and tempo decks. So having an option for greedier, longer games is actually kind of good. So I can see reasons to want Shadowy Backstraight. I do think Fabled Passage is still the pick just because I am blue-black. Yo, Creeping Tar Pit. Yo, I wanted answers to longer, grindier games. This is it. I'm really shocked to see guys Cradle this late. People hate green. That's unreal. I love green and cube. It's so much fun. It's like, sure, is it weaker on average than most other colors? Yeah. But like, you can get some very beautiful natural order decks and stuff. I really love playing green. I will take Stern Scolding. This is another good anti-aggro tool. Moonshadow and Super Shredder are both just kind of not good for like big Reanimator, which is what we're set up to be. So I think we'll put Stern Scolding as a sideboard card here. Okay, there's Emrakul. We could do some interesting stuff if we get some Corpse Dance kind of cards, where you can go Entomb, Corpse Dance, and then hit them with Emrakul, and then Annihilator 6 them. That's really strong. You can also do that with Goryo's Vengeance or some other card. It's the stupid buyback one. No, that's Corpse Dance. What's the other one? Shallow Grave? Shallow Grave is what I'm thinking of. I could take Gent as a way to cycle for Zygoth Triome, and then also it's a reanimate target in a very desperate situation. I could also just take Woodfall Primus, which is the better reanimate target. I actually like taking Woodfall Primus here. This is just a hedge in case I don't get open like a Gristlebrand or something. I could take Blackleaf Cliffs. Of these, this is what I'm most likely to play. Voldaren Epicure, that's a discard outlet. Vicious Rivalry. I could theoretically splash this with the Fabled Passage and Zagoth. I guess I'll take Glimmerlands, whatever. Mightstone, Weakstone, doesn't matter. I always have to take it. Epiphany. We're talking about, like, what Epiphany are we talking about? Sorry. I was not paying attention to the backs at all. There's Shallow Grave, as predicted. All those... Mox Ruby. Hang on. Chat, I have to take Mox Ruby. Missed out on a Cold Epiphany. Oh, did it wheel? I'm stupid. What did I take instead of a Cold Epiphany? Emrakul? No, that makes total sense. I understand why I would take Emrakul over a Cold Epiphany. This actually, what I'm lacking right now, if I don't know if you notice, we're lacking big idiots to reanimate. So having big idiot to reanimate is kind of nice. So like the fact that my deck has any chance of being unfair at all is so important to me. So I don't care about discarding. I have Unearth. I have Soon Bitter Triumph, I guess. Psychic Frog. And just having something I can even do with my reanimate is so important. Thoracle Doomsday, this always wheels. I'm never taking Thoracle here. Yeah, I'm taking Bitter Triumph here, right? There's just no shot I'm taking anything else. Please give me a big idiot. I'm begging. Counterspell. Atraxa will wheel. I've cut Reanimator kind of hard. Or like Atraxa, if it gets opened, will be passed to me. Because unless someone opened Flash, or they hate pick Atraxa for some reason. If they hate the fair grindy decks. I think we're last minute pivoting onto blue-black tempo. Because Dark Confidant's looking pretty juicy here. There's Necromancy, but honestly, am I going to see a big creature? I don't think I am. I think I want him to Torok. Or like Mystic Confluence or something. Superior Spider-Man? Like, okay, it's a fine reanimate spell. Necromancy's better. I already have reanimate and, or not reanimate, sorry. Death and animate dead and entomb. Okay, there's Oculus, there's Atraxa. So I have to take Atraxa, I think. Don't get me wrong, I'm very tempted by Oculus, but Atraxa is almost certainly the fucking take here. Oh my goodness. Atraxa's stupid, guys. You have to take Atraxa here. I know Oculus is in the same pack. I'm hoping and begging and pleading it comes back around. It might come back around because it is a, Darkslick Shores versus Nethergoyf. I can see an argument for either. I want to take Darkslick. I want to have an untapped blue-black land. Iron Shield Elf is a discard outlet and also can hit them. Spell Pierce is a great way to counter more fair controlling decks. Although Phantasmal Image does catch my eye as a way to flicker Atraxa, basically. Although, I might have convinced myself with the Phantasmal Image argument. Plus, I have Psychic Frog to copy. Kaido? Kaido's so fair. I don't know. I don't really like Kaido. Like, this isn't even really like a Magic card to me. It's so bad. I think I'm taking like Spell Pierce or Phantasmal. I think I'm gonna hedge on Phantasmal. I think I want to greed out here. I guess I'm not. Well, I guess I'll play Urborg. That makes sense. I wanna leave this. I hope the Oculus wheels, and it might, because it is pretty niche to be able to play that card. And I have the Unearth, so I did draft Unearth. Yeah, I did. So, I mean, I guess I'm just taking Cryogen Relic here. None of the rest of these cards are that good. Flash plus Oculus is fun. How is Flash Oculus a wombo? Or do you mean like flashing it in? I mean, I guess I'll take Change Thought. Like, none of these are really playable. None of these are playable either. I guess I could splash red if I really need to, because Dak Faden is a good draft. Yikes. Okay, Oculus, last pick. Oh, Flash plus... Oh, no. Flash plus Oculus makes sense. Yeah, because you cheat the alternative cost. Oh, you're right, chat. Oh, my God. You guys are very smart. No, I'll take a Nethergoyf. I will happily take a Nethergoyf. Okay. I could just run Everflowing Chalice and stay 2 colors. Typically, when you have the option to stay 2 colors, you should. So of these, what am I playing? Creeping, Dark Slick, Fabled, Library, Urborg, Zagoth. I mean, I don't know if I even want to play Zagoth in all honesty. Like, I think this would be fine. Maybe. We could play like a slower posture, kind of. So that leaves us with 22 cards. And do I want all these? I think so. I think I like all of these for certain situations. I love how low our curve is. I think I just main deck the Stern Scolding. And then we call it a day. Okay, I love that you always try to get me to hard cast Atraxa. That's not what we're here for. Do we want to be more blue or more red? So we already have 1, 2. There's already 7 lands in the deck. Ew. So I guess you just do 5-5 split. I don't want to think that hard. Honestly, it might be a black lean because of him. Is it worth running him? Honest to God, I don't think so. Why don't you just run an Earth? I have Jace, Fairy, Iron Cheetle Elf, Psychic Frog, Scrapbook Mutt. I don't know. I just don't like it. Unearth is one of these cards, and this is something that I have as just like a limited player. It's 1 mana, do nothing if my opponent has never removed a 2-mana creature. And the fact that there's just a dead draw, and cycling isn't worth it ever. Like, cycling doesn't fix this issue. The fact that this is ever a dead draw hurts really bad. I feel like you have so much on 2, you don't need him. You might be right, but like, I don't know what else to do. Like, maybe I just go Grixis. Like, instead of running Zagoth, I run Xander's Lounge, Blackleaf. And then I'm able to splash red cards. Is that something? Of course, you want to run 1 mountain here as well. And we have an on-color Mox now. Actually, the on-color Mox is enough of a funny thing to make me consider this. So I think splash red's real. The fact that the Mox is on color is super funny. So I think maybe we do no him, no Overlord, because we're not really that much of a value grindy deck. I like the Scrapbook Mutt, I think. Maybe no Image. Image is too greedy. And then you go like Voldaren Epicure, Chainsaw, Dak Faden. Dark Confidant, take 15. Yeah, we probably don't want to run Dark Confidant. This is, keep in mind, I drafted this when we were kind of like not getting any of the big drops here. So maybe it's just Cryogen. Cryogen's cute. I don't know. It's probably not that good. I'd probably rather run Overlord. Just like kind of grindy value plan by accident. I think 1 mountain is correct, by the way. Can I get Vindication here? Because we have 1 mountain, we have Xander's Lounge, we have Fabled Passage, we have Mox Ruby. That's 4 red sources. And at the end of the day, I don't need to play Voldaren Epicure on 1 for it to be, you know, good. Bronco is a better pick, I think. In hindsight, sure. In present day, current right now, I like Dark Confidant a little more. Like, in the moment, I think I obviously preferred Dark Confidant. I picked it. No instant speed reanimate for Emrakul. I thought I drafted something. Am I stupid? I guess so, yeah. You don't want to run Emrakul here. Very true. I don't know why I thought I drafted Shallowgrave. You know what? Shallowgrave was in my opening pack. I picked Ruby instead. That's what happened. No, didn't pick Necromancy? Incorrect. Necromancy doesn't work with Emrakul, I think, right? Am I stupid, guys? Does it trigger on end step that you have to sacrifice the Necromancy so you can do it on end step? Because if so, I've missed that in previous cube drafts, and that's really good to know. Necromancy has flash, no. So Necromancy has flash, but you have to sacrifice the creature at some point. And I don't know when the some point is. That will change the answer. It triggers on cleanup steps, so it doesn't work. Bummer. Bummer. It's not on end step. If it says like a certain phrase, it's on cleanup step. I guess I'll do the phantasmal image. It's kind of fun. Maybe in hindsight, not picking the Mox Ruby was correct. Like picking up Shallow Grave so you could guarantee, because at that point I already had Emrakul, and just like guarantee that my deck works even though I miss out on power. That's probably wrong. Picking the power is probably correct. Oak, I know how much you love wizard cycling. What's your opinion on the Hobbit hole? I love cracking that Hobbit hole. Are there good enough changelings for it to be worth it in some decks? Okay, so you have Orvar. Orvar Secret Commander with that would be pretty fun. You could do the Omni Changeling that enters as a copy of something. There's Chomping Changeling, which is artifact and enchantment removal. That's pretty good. I'm on the draw. That's not fair. Honestly, you're going to have to twist my nards pretty hard for me to not keep a hand with Entomb, even though I don't have a Reanimate. But we also have Island Stern Scolding. Also, we can like chainsaw turn one play here from the opponent. Yeah, I like this hand quite a bit, actually. There's a nice mix of fair and unfair happening here, and if I draw more of one than the other, then I can adjust. Dear Lord, this website looks like it's quantum locked in 1998. Okay, deep breath, pal. Magic the Gathering Online came out in 2002, and it's the best way to play Magic the Gathering. I will vouch for that. Okay, if you play Standard like an idiot, then maybe Arena's better. But if you like real formats, then this is objectively the best way to play. Ooh, Guide of Souls. That's gross. I think I'm just going to hold up this turn Scolding here. Has it been updated since 2002? The graphics? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it got updated in 2011. So definitely not recently. But it certainly has been updated. Dog, I don't even know what that does. Yeah, I would like to shoot your cleric, please. What's wrong with Brawl or Timeless? You know what? Brawl I've heard a lot of bad things about. You know what I haven't heard a lot of bad things about? Timeless. I've heard Timeless is kind of fun. Can my value card resolve, or are we countering this? Games you play from those two kids. Sure, man, I'm lying. My fault. Please counter that instead of my Reanimate. Dear God. Yes, absolutely. You haven't heard it? Okay, no. I have heard about Timeless through Aspiring Spike. Aspiring Spike said it was fun, and if Spike finds a format fun, I'm going to find it fun. Okay, by the way, hang on, sorry. Thank you, Dane, for gifting a bunch of subs. I missed that. That's my fault. That's a counterspell. We really can't cast that. So I think what I'm going to do is cast Voldaren Epicure, and then pass, I think. And if he tries to do some stupid bullshit with a Johnny, I can thermonuclear bomb it. And I always have access to a loot here. A rummage of sorts. Tide Hollow Scholar. What's the order of operations here, chat? I think it's... because I need to use the removal now. I think you crack the blood first. Or do you use Entomb? I think you cast the Bitter Triumph first, with pay 3 life as the mode, on a Johnny. Okay, great. That threat's out of the way now. Now you Entomb, and you put a Trax in your graveyard. And then you let Scholar resolve. It takes the worthless counterspell you can't cast. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like it didn't even discard a card for me. Okay, I don't like this card, so what I'm going to do is Discard this to draw a card. I do like Fairy Mastermind. I could just equip Voldaren Epicure, because that will keep the Tide Hollow Sculler away. We're both on one card. I think I will equip 3 my object and pass. There are some worlds where holding up Fairy Mastermind is better. I think this just like reveals less information. Keeps the Tide Hollow Sculler away. Use Entomb, no. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with any type of casting of Entomb. I'll take 2. That's okay. So long as I'm above 7 life, I'll take damage. Okay, Lurrus is now in hand. Okay, here you go. 1, 2. Iron Shield Elf. Does he have anything good? It's like Golem, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's really fucking good, isn't it? I'm fine if he trades here. Okay, he opted not to. Cool. At this point, it's just whoever draws better. I mean, but he does have Lurrus. Emperor. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Oh, no, I do care about that. Yeah, no, that wins. I actually do care about that. There's an Atraxa in my graveyard. I forgot about that point. Yep. I think we just submit, right? There's just nothing we can do here. Except be on the play. God, I love Bones. It is really cool that the aggro deck gets to reanimate my threat. I do like Emperor Bones quite a bit as a design. I mean, honestly, the answer was kind of just don't cast Entomb there, right? Like if I had that info. I mean, I have that info now. Like if that was game 2, I would have played that a lot differently. I think I would have let them take the Entomb if they wanted it. Which they probably would, because the counterspell would be uncastable. I have 80 viewers? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry, everyone. And we have 42 on YouTube. Oh my goodness. That's actually more than we have normally during a deck review stream. Wow, this hand is awful. I mean, we have Entomb Reanimate. If I top deck 2 lands, think about it. We just can't keep that, right? Absolutely not. This is a cute hand. A Jace is a nice grindy kind of plan. I think I like that. We'll turn 1 fetch for Island and then go from there. People love Cube. I'm really happy that people love Cube. I can't stress it enough. Okay, goodbye, Basic Swamp. Done. Fabled Passage. Pass. I mean, there's no reason to wait on this. I'll just get an island. Honestly, Reanimator's so mid in this cube. Red, green, red, white, black, white. Men. Okay, it's so... Okay, goodbye, Entomb. Sorry. It's okay. I can still win this game, even without Entomb. We have 2... Oh, Jace! Good heavens. I mean, I guess that makes sense in some worlds. I would have taken the Entomb there on All God. Like, this is the most broken card in my hand. He could play Tide Hollow Sculler right now. Yeah, like, taking Jace makes some amount of sense. I think I would have taken Entomb, personally. There's logic to take Jace instead of Entomb. I overreacted. I'm sorry, chat. I'm histrionic. My fault. This turn I'm playing Creeping Tar Pit, and then we can get down to the beatdown. I'm about to get Feliad, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's some sort of flash idiot happening here, like Cathar Commando or something, but joke's on my opponent, my hand sucks. So, that turns into Indestructible, it will. By the way, it's games like these, where stuff like, Unburial Rites is really a powerful card in Cube because you're able to entomb Unburial Rites. I think I will swing into the Baleful Strix. My hand just sucks so bad. I don't need more than 4 mana this game. Ew! That's so much value. I'm getting just dumpstered here. Pfft, fuck off. Alright. Shoutouts Creeping Tar Pit. There's an argument to, like, not spin up Creeping Tar Pit here and hold up Entomb because he does have Tide Hollow. But I think that's such a low percentage chance of happening that I'm willing to take the line where I can't Entomb. You tapped a white. I'm scared. Pray for me. Immediate humbling. Where you cast Tide Hollow and I lose. Okay. That's very good. Lure us to hand, Mom. I can live in this world. Dude, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna set a stop in my upkeep. And we're gonna Entomb before we draw our card. It's called deck thinning, buddy. Look it up. Okay, there's Woodfall Primus. Awesome. That's one of those moments in Paper where you look at the card you would have drawn for turn. And then you go, oh no, it was Reanimate. I would have won. Okay, we want to activate this now. Goodbye, Woodfall Primus. I like low-key, I'm winning this race a little bit. My Creeping Tar Pit pick vindicated. Elk getting hit by their own pet card. I love Felia. Felia can do no wrong. The fact that it's on this side of the board is awesome. They have 8 cards in hand. That's cool, man. I don't care. They can't block this thing. They're dead. Wait, is Creeping Tar Pit unblockable? Yes, that is the special word on this manland. And it can't be blocked this turn. Treat me like I'm single use. Don't treat me like your lover. Oh! Sorry, that was an overreaction. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get no more lies and die, but... Oh, I have... it doesn't matter. I can't spin this up anyway. I guess I go to combat to first, eh? It gives them lifelink. There's no reason to do that. My opponent's smart. They know they have a block there because they know this is happening. This is a 5/5. No more lies doesn't matter. I can pay for it. With the keychain, you can buy me for it. Look at that. That makes me feel splendid. I forgot I had Toxic Deluge in my deck. Shoutouts. Love you, boo. Odd. Okay. So what, this drains me, gets a counter, draws a card? Fuck off. That doesn't matter. Lion Sash, you motherfucker! Nice, I draw a land. I'm not attacking here. I honestly just think I lose to fucking Lion Sash. I think it's just fucking Jover. I think you just lose, right? Like, there's no way I win. They have lethal, right? Yeah, that was just unlucky draws. Happens. Variance, something like that. The thing's gonna happen where I lost a game so everyone leaves the stream all at once. There was a phenomenon in Hearthstone YouTube where people would never upload a loss because people would leave when the loss happened, or they would upload the loss last in the video. Oh my god, my streamer's washed. He forces Reanimator every stream and loses. I should just get luckier, honestly. Is there anyone here who's they're like it's their first stream? They're just like, I love Vintage Cube, and like clicked on my stream because like I was talking with Maltown. I'm like, I'm pretty sure most of my viewers are just like recurrent viewers. Is there anyone who's like, this is their first stream? I mean, honestly, nice fair hand. You know what? I'll keep it. It's lacking interaction. Who cares? That shit doesn't matter. You always lead on Swamp here. It conceals information. And also, like, honestly, when when my opponent plays a basic turn one, I think they're stupid. I think they're a really bad player. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. I think I will engage in a turn 2 DAC. This is why you always pick power, by the way. You never, ever take anything else. I can gain control of my own artifact. That's incredible. Sorry, I got very distracted here. Someone please remind me what I was talking about. I think we have enough mana for the rest of the game, so what I'm going to do is actually discard both lands and then keep Fabled Passions to thin. It's my first stream clicked because of Cube. Awesome, man. I'm happy you're here, dude. Why is every one of my opponents playing this card? It seems really okay. You know what, dog? Let me in. I want some. I'm sorry I was talking shit. You may draw a card. Absolutely. Boop. You know what? Most removal cards are odd, and he's about to go into turn 3, and he looks like a tempo deck. We're choosing odd. Target myself. I'll draw 2 cards and discard a card. I should have fetched first. My fault. I do like Psychic Frog. Scrapwork for value, Urborg, because we have enough mana. We also already have a discard outlet. I can see discarding Iron Shield Elf, but honestly, I fail to see a world where this is too bad. I'm now yielding until next end step. Good music choices, Sir 33 Elk. I like really loud music, and I'm glad you agree. I apologize to everyone else who likes normal music. I don't care about ulting DAC, man. You can have the loyalty counters. Elk, have you seen Transfem, Petra Parker, Spider-Woman? Yes, I have. It's the best thing ever. Hang on, I'll put a tweet on screen in a moment. Please remind me. Dude, everyone's playing Companion today. Do I get... No, I already have red. I think I'm just going to get double blue. We have Counterspell in our deck. Dude, before I became your man, there are wires in your hand and there are wires overhead. Do you bounce your own fucking golem back to your hand to draw a card with Boomerang Basics? I think the answer is fucking yeah. That's crazy to me. Okay, now we have a big thing in our graveyard, and we have a discard outlet in our graveyard, so I don't really mind. Dude, there's no way I'm about to do this, man. I think you entomb first. Okay, Traxa, get in my graveyard, girl. No. You cast Psychic Frog. Every single day of the year you cast Psychic Frog. Go and take 2 of my life! God forbid! You already did the important mode of that card. Fuck you. You know what? I'm hitting you. Die. So anyway, Petra Parker's awesome. That's the best thing, that's the best thing to come from superheroes in like the past decade. Okay, that's a lie. Christopher Nolan is pretty good. Right? Dark Knight. That was a good movie. Gotta give some credence. Dude, this golem is fucking silence. He can't cast spells, apparently. Oh, we're getting a spell. Cycling! 3! In my Vintage Cube, never. Oh, yum. Counterspell? Absolutely. I will pass this turn straight up. This is time walk. I get it. This is cycling, and then my opponent skips their next turn. I think you... Do you always Overlord here? I think this is wrong. Do you just hard cast Overlord? No, he has 7 cards in hand. You die if you do that. I could cycle Scrapwork Mutt now, but if I draw... I can't draw Woodfall Primus. You know what? You do this right now. That doesn't hold up Counterspell. You cannot tap this island. I think every single time you tap Swamp then. I don't know why you do this post-combat like a moron, but I think we are more of a aggressive deck of sorts. Okay, Bitter Triumph is nice. That answers some things that you don't need to counter. I'm happy for that to occur. Even if it gives his goal a max value. It's a +1/+1 counter. That isn't really even value. The only important mode of this is draw a card. And this is fucking Void Winnower. He has not cast a single odd spell this entire game, and I'm wondering if it's because he's just been sitting there waiting for this to die. I wish I could get Estrogen. Too fucking dangerous in the USTBH. There's a lot of DIY Estrogen online. I'd recommend finding a something on Web Archive, something from a doctor. Sure, man, go ham. Like, I don't think they're gonna be like secret policing away trans people about right now, especially if you're like really quiet about it. So I would recommend just finding DIY Estrogen, live your best life. There's only so much time in this life, and you gotta get going while the going's good. I will put this trigger on the stack. I will draw a card. Thank you. So, oh shit. Yeah, I'll take that. Absolutely. Sign me up immediately. Oh my goodness. Shout out Golem. Oh, is little baby scared? Doesn't want to swing with his 1/3. Oh, you poor little thing. You know what? We're tempoing you. Die. You're going to hell. Okay, you know what? I was shitting on him for cycling a Triumph earlier. Well, you know, one of those things, a little humiliation ritual incoming. I'm about to cycle the Xander's Lounge. Oh! Oh, I'm going to turn into the Joker. Okay, we're cycling this. I'll play my land drop anyway. Pass. Go. Yeah, okay. I normally do not really like polarizing decks. Dude, that is not resolving. Fuck off right into the graveyard, dude. You're not getting that. Sure, man. Fill my hand back up. Absolutely. I have a Trax in my graveyard, man. Let's go. Yo, a Library of Alex? Hang on. Yo, and we have backup? Holy, hang on. So we're going to draw a card. And then you go black, red, Death, Atraxa, because we'd rather this one be... Okay. Opponent understood. Opponent got the memo. Dog, can we even sideboard against their deck? What did they do? LQ promised us a Petra Parker retweet. Did I say that out loud? There's no way. I thought it. I am all for trans visibility. You did say it, Elk. You said it aloud. I'll give you guys a Petra Parker retweet. Post your guys' favorite in the chat. Oh, I'll bring it up soon. Actually, I'm not gonna submit here. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm so sorry to my opponent. Entertaining my chat is more important to me. I need to go to my bookmarks. It's not in my bookmarks. Hang on. Here we go. I found it. This tweet. Green Goblin is a god tier hater, so he's not calling her slurs, but he's commenting on how strong her jaw is and how broad her shoulders are. And then the quote post, yeah, I thought... Ah! It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. It's so funny. I fucking love that tweet. It's so funny. Dude, okay. Not blanket statement, not to like Goomba fallacy. Just noticing, maybe a little bit, that some of the worst transphobes are trans themselves. There's a plague. There's a plague. There's a lot of internal struggles, you know what I mean? I can't entirely blame them. It's not like, it's a very good environment to be living in currently. I don't have a reanimate spell, so I don't want to just jam Bale Merc. This is the first time I'm seeing some power out of them. I think you just pass Hold Up Remand. Why not? If it gets them to tap their Grim Monolith, especially, that'd be very cool. I'm just saying, like, okay, like, conservative, like, evil creeps in the government will go like, oh, you'll never be a woman or whatever. Like those don't cut that deep. But then there's a certain audience of terminally online trans women, and they'll say some like vile shit. You know what I mean? That actually like stings. And that's just me noticing, I'm not part of that community, or at least as deep as some people are. I'm just saying it's something I've noticed. Noticing. I think I'd Overlord and Hold Up Remand. Because I wouldn't mind just like putting a Psychic Frog in my hand. I might as well cycle this object. Although hard casting it's also not out of the question with how slow my opponent's start looks like. Honestly, Atraxa, stay in my graveyard, girl. You're killing it there. Love it. Thank you, Yuri Best. It means a lot. I know that's literally the pre-programmed phrase, but I know you clicked that as like an ironic sort of bit because you're a regular. How do I super mod someone? I give up mods, so literally I want like an extra tier on top. Can I just VIP you? Wait, hang on, pause. Yuri Beast, how many points do you have? $34K. I don't want to deny you a deck review. X is 3. I'm so mad he didn't tap his Grim Monolith. What sucks is X equals 3 means that Chainsaw doesn't even deal with it. I guess I could just take 3 in Bitter Triumph. Yeah, that seems like the truth. Why counter a spell that Bitter Triumph can deal with? Especially when Atrax is already in my graveyard. I hope I picked the pay 3 life mode. Although I could just discard a land, honestly. I don't need all this. Five mana is my max. Yeah, deal 3 to me, dog. We're good. 10-4, bro. If you... I mean, I guess I just start beating him to death. Iron Shield does more damage than Scrapwork Mutt, even though this digs me towards a reanimate. I don't really care about being the beatdown that bad. 2 cards in hand. I don't know. I just want to hold up Remand, honestly. Although Grim Monolith and Mana Crypt are both making Remand slightly worse, but... This kind of transphobia feels a lot like digital self-harm. So true. And that's why I mentioned, like, it's just a bad time to be living as, like, a trans person in the U.S. Dog, we're going to Night's Whisper with Yoggle. Dude, go ham. Go crazy. They will lose to Crypt, true. I'm fine with them Night's Whispering here, honestly. I have Remand. I love when vintage games get grindy like this. It's so much fun. This is the kind of moment where it makes me wish I hard cast this. Walking Ballista X equals 1. Fine, dog. Go ham. I'm going to chainsaw that thing. Peace and love on Earth. You are not going to keep that. Bink. I would like to destroy your gameplay object. Real green maxers here would play Scrapwork Mutt, discard Voldaire and Epic here, and then play a land drop for turn and hold up Remand anyway. I'm not that brave, but I'm just saying there's people that would do that. Fucking crackheads. I've seen them. I've seen them. They popped Yoggle, they don't have anything. True. Also, if they top deck something, Remand is an answer, hopefully. Oh. I am way down to do this, man. My deck's full of interaction. Let's go. I didn't hold up double blue, and I didn't draw Reanimate. Awesome, dude. What are the odds that I have not drawn a Reanimate in the top 16 cards of my library? I run 3. I have 3 of those effects. Is my opponent going to wheel into a billion open mana and then still not do anything? I did not tap like a dingus. I cast a spell of some sort. Maybe I did tap like an idiot. Black Lotus? Dude, this is infinite mana, nothing. Are we getting upheavaled? What's happening? Brain Freeze dead? That might be what's happening. A black for Chainsaw, not blue, I think. You're right. Keep in mind, always drink and draft. Not actually at my prime right now. So I will engage in some stern scolding. What are you drinking, Elk? I had a vodka Red Bull. Okay, I'm dead. Bye. 10-4, you get this one. Game 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. Emrakul's actually based as fuck. This is a reshuffle versus Brain Freeze. Submit deck. Ah, see, even though I'm drunk, I play better than better Vintage Cube than most of you. So they're playing some sort of combo, yeah, and the combo loses to Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Running Emrakul because it's anti-mill. No, right? I want to mulligan a little harder. I should have been mulliganing a little harder this entire time, and quite honestly. Mull. Okay, we keep here. Goodbye, spell I can't cast, spell I can't cast, right? Even though Psychic Frog is really good. I might Phantasmal Image my own Voldaren. One card on top? Oh, you fucking lucky motherfucker. I think we do Phantasmal Image our own Voldaren Epic here. That's embarrassing, dog. You gotta take the line you have. What makes me the most lucky in this game? Honestly, I think the answer is Voldaren Epic here. You had so many options? No, I didn't. Point to the creature on the board. Oh, why aren't you any target, Chainsaw, you worthless piece of cardboard? Hang on. We have Counterspell. Deep breath. I will swing at Tezzeret. We are a combo deck. If I get to reanimate a Traxa, I win. You had a blood token? Yeah. That's not mana efficient, though. This is mana efficient. Look at me. You could have discarded Phantasmal Image. Yeah, I could have. Or I could have gotten another blood token, which is another draw and discard. I think, yeah, like... Am I fine with this? No way, right? You just draw a new card. No. You never loot here, right? Oh, but you could hit a Traxa. And if you hit a Traxa, that's like you're entombing it for free. And you're destroying Black Lotus. Hole Breacher, you piece of shit. That's awesome. Yeah, no, we're not doing that, man. Oh, but do you do it? Because what if you top deck a Traxa and then you top deck Reanimate? Then you need the land drop. Hole Breacher, yeah, you need to wait until their turn anyway. You're right. I'm just hoping and praying we're in the same game. Okay, you know what? Fine. Wheel me. Absolutely, let's go. Just fucking destroy me, dude. So, I believe it or not, their deck might be slightly more unfair than mine. If we top deck a Traxa, if he has, okay, a billion mana sources, and we top deck a Traxa, and then we loot it away and get death, and then we death into like a 5-card Atraxa, then there's hope. And honestly, those are the outs you play for if you're clip farming. So that's hilarious. I think you pass. Like, he's going to ult Tez. We're going to take 3 every turn. But once we get a 7/7 life-linking Angel, it's over. That's fine. That's a sign of weakness. Grim Monolith? Okay, that's mana. That's like, if you're playing Grim Monolith, like, the only thing he has that matters is Tez. Or his hand's very interactive and I lose. Should swing with Image to Unearth Breacher? It's fine. Yuri Beast, thank you so much. So you always entomb Atraxa here. Always, always, always. You know what? We're going to fight till the bitter end. Give me something that isn't a land. Oh, I'm stupid. Shame concede. That's my fault. You have to do that on your opponent's turn, as it turns out. I weep. It's fine. You never draw versus Breacher. Oh, true. It's worded like the most heinously it could possibly be worded. I forgot about that. I thought it was worded like Narset, you know, like a fair, good, honest card, like Narset. Force Reanimator into 0-3. Okay, can I get a little backup from chat that I didn't force Reanimator? I got served the early life death in a pretty shitty pack. If there's an Ocelot Pride in the pack, I would have taken it instead, right? I was forced here. You should have taken the Mana Leak. Okay, we can... Besides the Mana Leak. Okay, besides the Mana Leak. Hang on. So you got me a little bit, but also, like, besides the Mana Leak. Like, the death was pick number 2, right? Beyond the Mana Leak. Your seat was Reanimator. See, that's what I need to hear. I will force Reanimator. Listen, is it really forcing Reanimator if I get pick 2 life death and then Entomb Wheels? I won a tournament forcing Reanimator, I'll have you know. I won LSV Divination Cube. It was a team draft. I was lightly carried by my team. But, Entomb Wheeling was a bit of a sign. I just love Entomb. I'm mulliganing this. I mean, how can you say no to turn 1 Fairy Mastermind? Well, you can't do that, but you know what I mean. Maybe, hang on, I'm on the draw. Maybe. Anyway, it's still turn 2 Dak Fate, and it's crazy. This is all my colors, so I don't need to play anything beyond that. Elk, do you like Bloomburrow? Absolutely, yes. Hey, Furry, do you like fucking Bloomburrow? Duh! Are you stupid? Peace and love. Sorry, that was mean. I'm trying to be better. Hey, Furry PNG tuber, do you like Bloomburrow? I'll give you 2 guesses. I'm generous. Are you actually a furry? No. You. Ew! How dare you? They haven't shown me white, so I always like holding on to the mocks. If they show white, then I'm like, okay, Thalia, fine. If you're one of those sickos that puts Thalia in your deck, we can cast the Ruby now. No, you're not. You're toxic by nature. I guess. It's not my fault. Elk, do you like Aether Drift? Yeah. Yeah. 6 out of 10. But yeah, like that's an above average score, I feel. So you always play land first, and then you cast this. Yo, they're running Thespian Stage. We win. No offense to Merit Lage, but I have tapped incorrectly. I would like to cast Dak Faden and take your mocks. Is that okay? Give me my on-color mocks, opponent. Please. Give it to me. Oh, good heavens. Mine? Thank you. That's so sweet. Give me. Good morning, we dacking? Absolutely. Always catch me doing some sort of Grixis bullshit. Going 0-2 with Grixis bullshit. But, you know, once upon a time. It used to be good. Oh, Sylvan carried it. I'm quaking. I'm dying. Oh my god, he's going to cast a questing beast of some sort. So believe it or not, I want this card in my graveyard, please. Immediately. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I think boop, boop. We have Urborg in play. We don't need swamps. So we could bounce our own Mox Ruby back to our hand. Just a cantrip. I'm not really scared of anything he's doing. Although maybe, like, I'll do that next turn. Honestly, seeing if he plays like an actual questing beast this turn is actually probably kind of important. Also, this kills Merit Laish, right? So, play land? I hope I did, but if I didn't, that's also fine. I don't need more than 4 mana. In before Minskenboo? I will cry. Oh, yeah, no. So we have the answer to Merit Laish, luckily, though. So if he just jams Merit Laish here, we need to have 1 more life. I've lied. Small issue, I need 1 more life than I currently have. Because this is a sorcery, believe it or not, which is actually pretty bad against Merit Laish, I've heard. You have Flash. Oh, Fairy Mastermind to block. Ooh. Spicy. I don't really care about Noble Hierarch, by the way. I think you flash out Fairy now. It opens it up to removal, but honestly, I'm not winning games like that anyway. Can I please, oh please, for 1 game in my entire life, draw the Reanimate in my Reanimator deck? No! It's impossible, Elk! Forget about it! Whoops, always discard Swamp. So we block with Fairy Mastermind after activating him to draw 2 cards. And then we Boomerang Basics the Merit Laish. And then we're in the clear? I think that's how this game's going to kind of shape out. Unless they have, like, removal. Elk, you aren't winning games at all. You know what? You're right. Sample size is 1, I would like to point out. If that's okay. At least I'm not playing Dark Depths Thespian stage that loses to Boomerang Basics. Consider. Yeah, no, if this gets removed, I'm dead. But, you know, happens. I would like to point out that I have not drawn a single Reanimate this league. I did draw it once after my opponent wheeled me. That was a little silly of them, but happens. Suplex, so that kills me. I don't run Force Negation. I don't know why I'm activating this. Yep, we're dead. Ugh. Bummer. I mean, just submit, right? Did Lage have haste? They activated their abilities on my end step, which means that it doesn't have Summoning Sickness, right? They untap with Merit Lage. They did it on my end step, Roysterer. You drafted Doomsday? Yeah, I mean, it was like one of the 3 cards of the pack that was on color. It was pack 1. Why not? Doomsday is not something that you pick and you're like, yay, Doomsday, let's go. It's like, okay, the other 2 cards in the pack are bad. So I guess I'll take Doomsday. And then it just kind of happens to you, right? You don't get to pick to play Doomsday. Doomsday picks you. I see gambling. Like, what else was in the pack? It was like probably like 2 boring, like awful white cards. I'm totally in Grixis or like totally in blue-black. You know what? I guess I'll pick Doomsday. It's the only black card in the pack that I might play. I'm in blue-black already. It's called staying open. Well, Doomsday is the opposite of staying open. Doomsday's locking in. Yep, I'm playing black. Maybe this will happen to me. Very much the opposite of staying open. I would like to point out when Horror Cube blew through MTGO, and I will be playing that again once it comes back in October, hopefully. I trophied all the time, and it's mostly because people don't know how to play that format, where they always wheel Ishkana. I have never seen Ishkana open pack 1 and it hasn't come back around to me, which feels like war criminal behavior. Sure, whatever. We have Necrogoyf. This is black Hex Drinker, right? This just wins by itself. I had the sickest 0-3 Doomsday deck in this cube. Honestly, yeah. When you get Doomsday to work, it's so much fun. I have 0-3'd or 0-3'd all the time. I have 0-3'd all the time with Doomsday, but I have 3-0'd a few times. And it is a lot of fun. Noble Hierarch. Cringe. I think I just... Yeah, Nethergoyf pass. I have Stern Scolding. Hopefully he casted 3-2. I remember the poll. Yeah, honestly, I need to go back and have my editor clip that because it's really funny. Ishkana's a bomb. It's a thermonuclear limited bomb, but everyone's just too busy drafting black and red because they just have a huge boner over fucking vampires. I'm dead. Like, I don't know, man. I have one piece of power. It's not as good as Soul Ring. Please cast a 3-2. Lelia the Blade Reforged. Oh! Yes! Thank you. I needed this. I needed a win. Maybe you let it resolve and then you Phantasmal Image it. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't thinking about that, but that is funny. You know what? Give me that. And yes, I didn't clone my own Nethergoyf because I wanted the Exalted trigger right now. And maybe that isn't the greedy choice, but I have 3 swamps in my hand. I don't think I get to deserve to be greedy. I appreciate that you're going to go an entire draft without drawing a reanimate, and it's still a good time. I learned something very important from Northern Lion, and that is that you just never stop talking. So many streamers, they'll just be silent all the time. They might be good at a game, but they'll be quiet for like 30-minute sections. Boom! Despair! Nice deep cavern bat, moron! Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll take my one. Yo, yeah, sure, man. Okay, next turn I can start spinning up Creeping Tar Pit, and I can block with it this turn, so pass. No, I shouldn't have swung with Nethergoyf to Sylvan Carried. It just bounces. Sorry, I was saying something. Do you mind reminding me of my train of thought here? Yapping or something? Oh, yeah. So some streamers really quiet. Doesn't matter how good they are at the game. They will just, like, just be quiet for, like, lengths of time while they're thinking. They're not explaining their thinking at all. And then also, they'll make shit awkward all the time. They'll just spend like 30 minutes shouting out subs or whatever. Me, I miss half the people who subscribe, and I have more viewers than a normal... Yeah, go ahead, dude. Blow me up if you have a 5-drop, I guess. But like, they'll like lock in like, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my God. And it's like, that's so boring to watch. Dude, that is not resolving. I will die in 3 seconds. Someone commented, this got under my skin. I'll explain why. Someone commented under one of my videos, loud equals funny. I know I said I was going to spin up Creeping Tarp, but that was implying I was going to draw something important. I guess I could have played Swamp first and then cycled here and hold up double blue, but I don't think it matters, actually. Anyway. Boop. I'll swing with this. Why not? But someone commented on one of the videos, and I permanently banned him from my channel because I'm a fucking narcissist. Someone commented, loud equals funny. Because I was yelling because I was high during one of my streams. And you know what it's not loud equals funny. It's loud and funny. I'm a loud person and I'm also funny. I happen to be both. I don't think being loud makes me more funny. I just know I'm funny, and I'm also happen to be loud. And you know how I know I'm funny? Is because people watch me every week. If I was boring, people wouldn't watch me. Okay, maybe I'm more pathetic than funny, but you know what? Lay off. Don't comment that. I'm here every week. Well, that might be because you're mentally ill and not because I'm a good streamer. Okay, I mean, what am I going to do? Remand and like, yeah, whatever. This is fine. That counters my entire life, but cool. He's just going to recast if I remand it. At least now if this is Minsk and Boo, this actually matters. Yeah, that's fine. Elk, you're loud, funny, and pathetic. Great. Yeah, dude, do your thing. I have a Blood Chief's Thirst waiting for you, man. And that's why you always pick Blood Chief's Thirst over Cut Down. Because they have 3/3s. But that are very cheap. Oh, cast something, you greedy pig, and my remand? No. Fucking dick. Ooh. He factually could recast this if he wanted to. So I can't remand it. I guess you just remand a cycle. I don't know. It feels bad. I always hate that. Sure, dog. Yes. Dude, I think we have to keep Red and 6 alive. Youch, but I think it's the truth of the fact of the matter. Oh, dude, please counterspell me. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that. Goodbye, Graveyard Hate. I will keep this as a blocker. Thank you very much. Why not unblockable attack Ren? Because I want to hold up Remand, is the honest to God answer. I think attacking Ren here is a losing line compared to cantripping this. Even in the scenario where he has like only a 1-drop this turn. Now, should I have cantripped this on the turn prior and then unblockable attack Ren here? Yeah, probably. Yeah, like this feels incredible. This is sex. Okay, there's Woodfall Primus. That's really bad. Okay, he did have a forest. Yuck. Ugh. Very good jump scare. Sorry, someone pinged me. I had to read the notification. My fault. God forbid I live in a world where everyone spams at everyone. I do that, but you know what I mean. Now you're gonna draw animate dead? I know. Call it an early concede, but you know what? We're just gonna run it back, guys. Deep breath. 03s happen. We're just gonna memory hole that one. Hey guys, welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? We got right into the queue. I see a Library of Alexandria. I think I'm gonna take it. Yeah, like retrofitters kind of like equal in power. Yeah, that's like it. Like maybe Quantum Riddler is just like the most broken fair card here, but like I'm gonna take Library. I do like having a 39 card deck. I do like Toxic Deluge. Goblin Bombardment is one of the most evil cards ever printed. I still think I just take Git Probe. You know what I mean? That just kind of keeps me open. I don't want to dedicate myself to green-white. Yeah, fuck it. Pyroglyph. Huh. Now, I have a very big red bias, but or do I take stock up and be like a control gamer with Library? I can see an argument for both of these. Channel's one of the worst Magic the Gathering cards of all time. Grief! Maybe Grief? Or I dedicate myself to Luris? I could dedicate myself to Luris this early. You know what? Fuck it. Let's draft Luris. Yeah. This is all pretty shit. Troll's kind of fine. It doesn't work with Luris, of course, but this is if we want to dedicate ourselves to black at all, which may not even be the answer. Scrapwork Mud has best Luris synergy? Yeah, sure. But like if I'm just drafting based on the fact that I have 3 cards and like just most powerful, maybe Questing Beast. Let's just go green and run them over. I don't know. None of the rest of these are very exhilarating. Hex Drinker's good. Super Shredder works the best with Luris. Or I could just lean on the Questing Beast pick and just go ham and green. Because Hexdrinker just wins games by itself. That fucker does not need any help. Cruise. Treasure Cruise has been like okay. I know it used to be broken, but it's recently it's been okay. I feel like the graveyard themes of the cube have kind of evaporated recently. I think I'll take Super Shredder. Scolding? Like Mind Collapse is removal? I don't know, I'm pretty desperate here. Default to base principles, Mind Collapse is red. Removal. Green is better than blue in MTGO Cube? Don't at me. I think you're on crack. Keen-Eyed or Pool? I think I'm taking Mind Collapse. It's just good removal. Because black feels so cut. I'm not seeing any black cards at all. I think it's Bone Crusher. Let's just kill our opponent. You know what? I've been scared off black, right? Like, it's okay. I'll accept defeat on these two. So we'll play Gruul Control with Library of Alexandria. Yeah, right. What? Yeah. Jund? Maybe. I don't know. I see Once Upon a Time. Absolutely take it 100% of the time. IMO. Did I pass Pyroglyph? Am I stupid? Season Pyro? Okay, thank God. Because when you type Pyro in chat, I was like, there's no way I passed Pyroglyph. Right? There's no way on earth I passed Pyroglyph. Dude, squeezing this cubes? What's happening? Yes, Uwat is better than Season Pyromancer. That is a personal opinion. Mileage may vary. Goblin Bombardment is heinous, but I will take Zeator's Proving Ground. You did pass Pyroglyph early on, though. I forgot what I passed it for, but I did not know I was going to be in red until right now. There's a Pyroglyph in pack 3. That's awesome, dude. I picked because I picked Luris or something. And then black proceeded to get cut, and white was never synergizing with Luris. I would still do that. Territorial Kavu or Multiversal Passions or Rumble. Honestly, Rumble's pretty good. Just reminding you. Yeah, if Pyroglyph wheels, it won't. Then dope. But I memory hole any powerful card that gets open like that. No domain? No. I don't think so anyway. I'll take Arena. Yo! Welcome back, my lord! Oh, no one drafts green! Come on! Hex Drinker is awesome! I do hate that you're running Library and Gruul. Honestly, I'll see where my mana is. I don't know I'm running Library yet, but it could happen. It's not impossible that it happens. Dude, I'm not even going to read Mutagen, man. You make Mutagen tokens that lets me put counters on things. That's Mox Ruby. Yep, dope. I don't even have to look at the rest of the pack. We have Delighted Halfling. Hope you come back, babe. Fury? Yeah, dude. Hope you're here, but you're not going to be. So what am I hoping to get back? Lotus Petal? Maybe I open Minsc and Boo? Anyway, you always take Mox. No reason to think any harder about that one. Yeah, like On-Color Mox. There's no doubt that On-Color Mox is mine. But you need to like keep track of what might wheel back around. So I know there's a Delighted Halfling in that pack, right? I hope that comes back around. But it won't. But you know what I mean? Hopefully. Hoping and praying. Dude, why is this not level up green mana? This card is so gross. Verdant Catacombs. Or 6. Or Bloodblade Challenger. Or a Braid. Honestly, a lot of very fun Magic the Gathering cards in this pack. My mana is pretty bad. But I can keep red to just a splash. I'm going to take a Braid. Normally, a less greedy me would take Verdant Catacombs here. But I think we can just green splash red. Maybe we aren't a Mind Collapse if that's the case. Unholy Heat in my Malevolent Rumble deck. Scythe Cat Cub, which kills my opponents. Now I kind of want to draft fetches, but we're on pack 2? Okay, hang on. Verdant here? No, You could do Arid Mesa here. But fuck, Scythe Cat Cub, man. Like, come on. Recurring nightmare going to reanimator. Absolutely. Cub wheels. I'll believe you. I think I'll take Arid Mesa then. I think we do need to be a little responsible with fixing. It's just a braid is so high floor. I believe Cub will wheel. Nobody's in green. I could tell. That's fair. Cat over Mesa IMO. I think there's arguments for either. Norder. Well, I can't say no to Norder. That's like the green unfair thing to do. Eyes out for Atraxa. Eyes out for Archon. I don't even know if that's in the MTGO cube. Can someone look that up for me? Archon of Valor's a reach. I doubt it's in the cube. I do love that card, though. I imagine this is just for the dinosaur and etc. Oh, can't be fair? Of course not. This is a vintage cube. Grow up. Vintage cube is the one place where you can let the mask down and just not pretend that you're here to make your opponent miserable. I'm taking Ignoble there. You can only get green guys with order, right? Yep, that's why I mentioned Atraxa. That's why I mentioned Archon of Valor's Reach. You can't get Emrakul or anything like that. It has to be a green card. Thor. This is just the stupid red enchantment. Yeah, it seems pretty bad. Guess Nissa who shakes it. Although we've already seen Springheart and Tuco go around, haven't we? We could still be John. Ooh. Ooh. Just beat all fair decks for all time. I think you just take figure, right? It's just a green creature. Titanium. Witherbloom Apprentice for a second unfair line. I could be persuaded to speculate on Witherbloom here. This is pretty cracked, Uncle. I agree. I just don't know if we've passed Springheart and Tuco already, which is a combo piece with her. Titania. I do love Titania if I already drafted Sylvan Safekeeper. I think I'm going to take Witherbloom just because this for a Jund deck is way more unfair. You can just take Rag every time. I mean, Legend of Roku is pretty good, but I think I still like an unfair Rag start. There's Fury, Delighted Halfling. I think Delighted Halfling natural order is the tiebreaker. Bloodbraid Challenger over 6 probably. I think I like this value a little bit more. Scythecat Cub, shout out chat. Endurance, why not? Sideboard that. Could just take Talongates, phase out a blocker. Probably run that over Library of Alex. At this point, I'm definitely not running Library. What's your order target even? So there's a third pack when you draft. You don't just do the first two. So the idea is that you're supposed to build your deck while you draft it. So I have a natural order that's in the Mind Palace right now. If I don't find a big thing, then this goes away. But if I do find a Worldspine Worm, then this can come in. Lol, fair. Yeah. Just building the deck as I draft it. Yo, Nissa, welcome. Welcome to the deck. Shout outs, girl. Also, I do want to make sure this is in the Mind Palace as well. So, do we have power? No. We have Wistfulness. We can do the green mode of that and nothing else. Fanatic of Rhonas. Synergizes with Bone Crusher. That's pretty fair. I fail to see where we don't take Fanatic here, right? There's nothing else. Skateboard, maybe. Yeah, if I'm like considering skateboard, I should just take the Fnatic. Green Sun Zenith. Oath of Druids. Not Oath of Druids. My creatures are not big. Blooming Marsh. Green Sun Zenith Wheel. I'm only considering the black splash if Witherbloom is a combo piece, at which case I'm probably just splashing Chain of Fog and Witherbloom. Gut. Oh, I'm blind. Sorry. Thank you, chat. You saved my life there. Did not even see Gut. Fucking looked right through her. I love Black Leaf Cliffs, but here's a Flame Slash. And who can say no to that? Windswept Teeth? You never take Windswept Teeth over Gut. Black Leaf Cliffs, Birds, Flame Slash, Bitter Triumph. Ooh, it's kind of hard to deny Birds, is it? I'm taking Birds over Black Cleave. I think I like this as fixing more because you can sack it to Gut. Mana Confluence, yum. Grist is very good, but hopefully that just wheels. I think Mana Confluence is more important. Stomping Ground, you can make an argument that this is better. I think I'll just take Mana Confluence. Intoxicated Illithid. Thank you for the prime. Chain Lightning. Why not Besage? So there is a discrepancy in Vintage Cube versus Constructed. The power of artifact and enchantment removal. Woodfall Primus. Oh, yeah, we do have natural order, don't we? Yeah, why not? This is better than Chain. It's more unfair. Copperline. Sylvan Caryatid. Probably Sylvan Caryatid. It's a creature you can sack in order. Copperline is not a creature. I know we're passing a lot of fixes. Ooh, there's no way, right? You take Ursine Monstrosity with all your dorks. Beat them to death. This is better. Sorry, Fastbond. Orcish Lumberjack. Fuck it, I'm down to have a good time. Emeritus is too slow. So right now we have 27 cards. Watch this Fastbond wheels. Yeah, maybe in Fantasyland. Realistic. Ah, no, you take Headliner Scarlet. That card's evil. GSZ. It's green. It'll wheel. Yeah, no, you're sadly correct. I don't think I like Formidable. There's no creature I particularly need to tutor. Ooh, mama, give me that Flame Slash. I would happily take my removal. We destroy any fair deck. Any fair deck trembles before us. Speaking of fair deck, do you cut Git Probe? Probably not, right? Anyway, this is also why I didn't pick Besage earlier. It'll wheel. It'll wheel. If you're drafting green, the world's your oyster. You're set. Nis is probably too slow, especially without a Springheart Nantuko combo. 7. Shifting. Oh, why not? Wasteland Verge. Oh, why not? Sandstone Salvager. Sure. I'm a fan of Blade Slicer. Istill's... It's so low value, especially without a fetch land. Well, we have Arid Mesa, I guess. That fetches like a few lands, but I don't know. I don't really like Istill here. I guess we have some more value with the Bloodbraid Challenger I didn't consider. What did I pick over Istill? Because I must have had a good reason. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so Commander Brain. That's fair. Also, what did I pick over it, though? $27. Mutagen mana is probably fine. Honestly, I might cut Figure. I can just board that in for aggro matchups. You took Besagio over Eyestill. I agree with that. That's fine. I do think I am more likely to play Besagio. Keen Eyed is a sideboard card for my Green Sun Zenith deck. Oh, I love Green Sun Zenith. I could maybe trim a Bone Crusher. Maybe Orcish Lumberjack. Like, what am I even ramping into that with? Like, you go this turn 1, turn 2 Bloodbreak Challenger into, like, Headlighter Scarlet, into Questing Beast. That's pretty good. Okay, I've talked myself into running that. Cut Mutagen, it's so bad. I think I agree with you. Probe is really sus here. I can agree with that. Although we are a bit of a combo deck, so having a 39 card deck is just kind of free. How much time do you have to build? You have infinite time. This is a league, so I get paired into whoever. It's not just the people I drafted against. It's the entirety of everything. Run 16. The fact that I have 4 and 5 drops, I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. I think I do want 17. I'm already going to run 16 because of Mox. But Mox is a land. Uwat stays in. Uwat stays the fuck in. Okay, you know, Uwat and Get Probe, I can agree with that. I think Uwat is better than Get Probe. Yeah, we're just green-red. Yeah. So this is how many red sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 8. Okay. That looks good to me. All right, I shall be right back. See you in like 2 minutes. I've returned. Hello. Let me unhide my screen here. I think we have a pretty nice looking deck here. 17, you'll get flooded more, I think. I'm willing to change this after game 1. This is a beautiful hand. Love everything about this. Mamma mia! Oh my god, this hand is getting better the more I look at it. I think you play Probe and Uat and cut a land. You know what? I like that idea way more than what I have right now. I will be doing that for Cyborg games. Turn 3 Challenger? Yeah, I'm excited. The question is do I start on Fnatic Avernus? Ooh, my opponent's mulliganing? I might kill them. I think you turn 1 Fnatic. Fnatic start is better, yeah. I concur. Although, no, this is right. I guess with Ignoble, you can go Forest, Fnatic, Arena of Glory. I guess you just do Arena of Glory this turn. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to use that mana anyway, unless I draw something that I can use that mana on. Yeah, this is mana efficient, true. Candelabra of Tawnos. If I don't draw blanks, we might be in there. Oh, can I ask for a fun reanimate target in mono white? What format? So you play Arena of Glory here because you want to go green Ignoble Hierarch, green red dash Ragavan. I will happily cast Retrofitter Foundry. Thank you so much. Commander bracket 3. So I was going to say Ionia. That's why I asked what format you're playing. Avacyn, obviously. Avacyn Angel of Hope is still awesome, even if Indestructible has gotten worse over time. I think you actually tap Fnatic here. Cast without paying its mana cost. Destroy target artifact cast here. Goodbye, Candelabra of Tawnos. And then you go combat, swing, Bloodbraid Challenger, and then second main, you cast Rag. If he Toxic Deluges me right now, I lose. Do you hold Rag to be dash only mode? And then just make a... No, you can't make a servo. I think you wait on Rag. I think it's better to hold. I'd have to get another Norn. Worth? Yeah, probably. I'd get as many Elvish Norns as I could. I love that card. Boop, boop, boop. I wonder, this represents more damage, right? I think so. By not swinging with Fnatic, I have more mana that I can then use on Retrofitter. Fuck it. Yo! What? Fuck it, dude. Why not? That's funny, even if it sucks. Tap target artifact or creature. Or I could search for my Mox. So that isn't a top deck. Yeah, it's probably better. I already have my Mox in play. I'm a genius. Genius alert at 3/3 elk. It doesn't. That's such a minor play. It really doesn't matter. Fail to find. Just double checking. Power move. It was a tilt play. It was a tilt play. Opponent's now quivering. Oh my god, especially casting Relic of Sauron. That is not a sign of strength here. Okay, Tellurian Academy is good. That's a good card. Aether Spellbomb. Yeah, activate your Relic, you dirty boy. You gross little wriggling worm. If I win, the minus on Tezzeret was correct. If I lose, it was incorrect. Let it be known. Thank you, Rafsky. It's so fucking... I cannot believe it's been a year of Twitch partner. Not even affiliate. No shade to any affiliates out there, but you know you are. I'm a partner. It's slightly better. I can't believe I've been a partner for so long, though. Really a dream come true. I literally... I can't believe it. Hey, Elk, do you remember on messing around with the Tiny Bone CEDH deck? Have I done that before? I keep in mind, I've reviewed 1,000 decks now, guys, on the streams. Tiny Bones and CEDH in the same sentence, though, is a little crazy. Oh my god, you're engaged with Twitch? Congratulations. What's amazing is I typed Tiny Bones into chat. I don't think I've ever reviewed a Tiny Bones deck. Nope, here we go. Tiny Bones. This is 8 months ago. By the way, this is a what's the name of the stupid card? The one that like gives death touch when you attack. Okay, that's Nashi, my fault. This one is Rev. So this one's Rev. This one's Rev, and I think this one is also Rev. And it's because they're just running Tiny Bones Stupid Moron, the one black mana one. Like, not even real Tiny Bones. My opponent loves thinking. It's one of his favorite activities. Scoop, sure. Okay, so you run Get Probe, you cut a land. Do we just cut a forest, guys? I think I just cut a forest. I do like forest. However, they have artifacts, so I think I like Boseiju slightly more than forest. Maybe I like forest more than Talon Gates because they don't run creatures. I think that's something. Yeah, let's go. Sorry, I did not see the 1 second chat. I'll hit you with an 07. My fault, King. Yeah, this is turn 1 Rag. Turn 1 Scythe Cat Cub. Why not? This is courteous. This is honorable, what my opponent has done here. So I'm wondering if you go Scythe Cat Cub turn 1. I think the answer is yes because they just played an 0-3. So this turn, you go Scythe Cat Cub. Because now this will be a 3 power thing that's attacking into this 3 toughness object. Whereas Ragavan would just be stranded, right? Ew! That's not fair! What a top deck, by the way. We're gonna kill this guy. Don't draw Tolarian Academy. That's the game I'm playing right now. Urza's Bobble. That's not a center strength. Time Twister. That's pretty good. Look at I drew Bloodbraid Challenger. So maybe I can outgrind whatever he drew. So I could Boseiju Urza Saga. That does kind of feel right. I could Arena of Wait, there's an advanced line here. I'm stupid. Never mind. There's not an advanced line here. Ignore me. I think I'm just going to kill my opponent. Actually, you put this on Ursine Monstrosity. Okay, luckily this play is still available to me. And we tap Not Like a Moron for this. We want to tap 2 green because we can Beseiju this. Because this will get +1/+1 when we move to combat. Great. And then we go Orcish Lumberjack. We could also hold it for next turn because we do have Arena. Yeah, there's no reason to cast it now, I think. Combat. So this will swing at Tamiyo, get -1/-1, but then it gets +1/+1. Oh, it has to attack a player? Dude, kill people. That's so mad. I mean, I'll still tickle Tamiyo, but... Oh, no! That makes me so sad. I thought it was just attack each combat if able. Attacks that player. Terrible. It's okay. We'll kill him. Spell bomb anyway. True. Fair. Yeah, I agree. In bracket 4, you have no right to complain about anything. You're all there to do evil shit. Even bracket 3, I'm like, come on, guys. Are we really going to complain that you got like Sorin ulted? Or like -6 Sorin and like set to 10? Whatever, -3, whatever it is. Like, we all need to grow up a little. We all need to embrace the fact that we're playing a fake format right now. Bracket 3, you can complain about Turgid. There's certain things you can complain about in bracket 3. You get like a few passes. And every commander player, bracket 3 and lower, like automatically, to get into commander, you have to unreasonably hate one thing anyway. So, what's the planeswalker that sets someone's life to 1? Is that a Sorin? I don't know if that's a Sorin or not. It might be a Vraska. What's happening to me? Holy shit. Aura? I think my opponent's dying. Maybe he has some sort of god pile he can make, though, with like a Street Wraith cycle and that whole movement. My blood does slightly boil at the sight of someone playing Life Gain for no good reason, not gonna lie. Well, there is no good reason to play Life Gain. Life Gain's awful. But, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Everyone kind of hates something. It's just like emotional response. It's a casual format, right? There's no room for logic. My favorite life gain card is Aetherflux. Are we really calling that a life gain card? That's a life gain card in the same way that, like, Bruvac is a mill card. You know what I mean? It's the same way that Madding Cacophony is a mill card. It's like, no, it's a combo card. Milling your entire library is not mill. That's just a combo. Our opponent is very cerebral about their turns. And you know what? That I appreciate. Bloodbrave Challenger into Questing Beast. Kill my opponent. And my opponent doesn't have a fast pile, hopefully. They're still resolving Doomsday, yeah. It's a hard card! You gotta give him... Hang on! Be polite to my opponent. I'm facing a streamer right now. 7 in the queue is a streamer, Mr. Carter. I had no idea. I'm falling off. He's talking to the chat instead of making the pile. Well, you know what? I stalled a couple packs earlier. You know what? I deserve that. Oh, we're putting cards on top of our library. It's resolving. Yeah, it's Benjamin Wheeler! Oh my god! Yo, Ben! I love you, man! Wait! I had no idea this was you. I love Ben Wheeler. Anyone who makes Cube more visible, I love. Oh, hello, what up? He's so cool. So chill. Listen, I've only been streaming for like 2 years. I still get starstruck when I met people I like. My bad taking time. Dude, no, it's okay. Chat loves it when I complain. To show off a tweet to chat. Ooh, okay. I don't think we have mana to do anything. Is he just hoping for a god pile here? Because that reshuffles the library. I think he's just desperate. But maybe not, you know. There's a Tolarian Academy in play. Anything can fucking happen, man. Oh, if only I had one more mana, man. This is Thassa's Oracle. I lose. Ooh. Jace. Yeah, that'll do it. Good pile. Good pile. 1 mana off. Oh, God, I love this song. Me too. That was really well played by Ben. Anyway, we're going to grab an Endurance. That feels kind of okay against their combo deck. I mean, Figure of Fable beats them to death. If we can find something that's worse than that, I'm down. Cut removal? Honestly, probably yeah, but not a braid. Flame slash, yeah. I like Bone Crusher to hit him in the head. Your editor says to read your Discord, by the way. Sobbing. Okay, my editor will have a prompt for you guys in a moment. Just start like spamming messages about Temple of the False God, how much you hate it. You just can't stand it. For the next 1 minute, I want you guys to just like spam, like going, ew, Temple of the False God, gross. It's for an upcoming video. You'll be included. Ugh, what else do I cut? Maybe just not figure. What if I love it? I don't care. Pretend like you don't. This could be a Hex Drinker kind of plan. Okay, I like this a little better. We have a gut plan. It's fine. Honestly, maybe you toss back a braid and just kill him. Cut you up into pieces. Two, three, four. Curve. Dude, do you put back a braid? Tapland, Forest, Scythe, Cat, Cub, Shifting Woodland, Gut. Why not? Why not? Okay, slow starts all around. That's pretty good for me. Oh, I'm sweating at the palms. I need to prove myself a good player to Ben Wheeler. No way Foo Fighters is worse than whatever this is. This has way more soul. Sorry to say. Apologies to all the 35 to 40-year-olds in my chat, but I do like this more than Foo Fighters. It scratches my brain a little better. It's a little bit more loud. To be fair, Foo Fighters outside of Everlong is extremely ass. Yes! There's someone who commented on my last VOD, and they were like, the Foo Fighters conversation was so bad. I'm like, almost as bad as their music. No, I do think Foo Fighters is a little mid. But you know what? Fair. People are allowed to like what they like, man. I like all sorts of bad music. I'm listening to fucking... What's her name? RWXC. I forgot the exact string of random characters her name is. I listen to really loud music. I do not blame anyone for not liking my music taste. It's for me. To be entirely fair to Ben Wheeler, I'm 10 minutes above his clock right now. That's a little egregious, Ben. Just saying. Peace and love. But he does have a good reason. He is playing Doomsday. So that is the most skill-intensive deck there is, in my opinion. So the fact that we are doing whatever this is totally fine. He has an excuse for that one. I'll let that one slide. So I think you always go Shifting Woodland to put a counter on your Scythe Cat Cub. And then you go to combat and you swing the Scythe Cat Cub because I'm not sacking into Gut. And then you go 1, 2, 3, Gut, True Soul Zealot, just in case he top decks something good. Is this the second game against him? This is number 3, I believe. We're tied 1-1. Elk, what's the age distribution on your chat? Honestly, I think it's probably older than me. I'm 24. If I had to guess, it's like 26 to 30, maybe 35. I wouldn't be surprised if some 35-year-olds watch me. 29, yeah. I think everyone's mostly older than me. I'm really young. I'm 24. And like put on top of that 24, like being mentally stunted a little, you know. If anything, I'm like 22 or 20. You're 24? Yeah, I just turned 24 like a couple weeks ago. Don't worry, Dane, I know. Okay, we have some 19s, 20s. Okay, you know what? I'm willing to lock in that perhaps, just perhaps, hang on, sorry, I need to cast questing beast. I love not thinking. This is my favorite kind of deck in the world. The only question is, do you sack Scythe Cat Cub to push one more damage? This is 10. And then next turn I'll have 8 anyway. Yeah, this is fine. It doesn't change the clock. 24 is when Unk status begins. I'm fine with that. I find older guys hot. So when I'm an older guy, people will find me hot. It just kind of works out. I'm not scared of twink death, dude. I'm attracted to plenty of people who aren't twinks. Don't do it, Ben! Don't kill me! I'm drafted green, man. Please have mercy. I'm just hoping and praying this is because he's dead. He's either going to win right now or lose. There's no in between. If I just took too long to kill him, that's fine. I already mulliganed once. I did all I could. We're about to see the Wheeler difference for sure. GG's. GG's, man. Ah. That warms the cockles of my heart. Welcome all viewers from Benjamin Wheeler that left his stream because he lost and I won. Welcome. I'm 3-3 Elk. I'm Benjamin Wheeler, but gayer. I like to think I'm at least a little entertaining. I'm happy to start this league off with a win. Redeem our 0-3 league. I will happily do so with my beautiful, beautiful questing beast. My love, my one true love in this world. Questing beast is slowly closing in on being like one of my favorite cards. I keep opening that fucker in Mystery Booster and it carries me. I drafted in Vintage Cube and it carries me. It's nuts. It's green lava axe. It's stupid. Yo! For me? Let's go. Little risk of being flooded, but... So we have 2 paths up before us. I think path number 1 is correct, which is Orcish Lumberjack on turn 1. So you play Mountain because everything's a forest. Mox Ruby, or do you do Hex Drinker turn 1? I think we beat every green deck if we Hex Drinker next turn. I think every green deck loses to Hex Drinker on turn 2, so. If only Orcish Lumberjack was legendary so I could besage you right now. Sylvan Carry dead, sure. Arena. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana right now. I think you do cast Ursine this turn, but you do get the Hex Drinker. Yo, Zio Francone, thank you for the 87 viewers. I'm 3-3 Elk. I'm going to be casting a Ursine Monstrosity and milling a card to put a +1/+1 counter on it. So call me... Oh, I should have leveled Hex Drinker. I'm a silly goof. It doesn't really matter. What does Hex Drinker do? It wins the game by itself. It's 1 mana Progenitus. No questing base. I think Hex Drinker just wins, honest to God. Anyway, this is my first Cube stream in a while, but I plan on doing it more regularly in future. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I'm not very good at Vintage Cube. Especially under the influence. Nadu, that's fine. I beat that every single day of the week. I have Beseju. I especially beat it if I draw Flame Slash. So, I think we Flame Slash first. Knight of the Reliquary to hand? Who cares? You can't cast that. Yes, you can. You have Sylvan Caryatid. 3 through 7. Let's just win the game, dog. I'm not playing with you. Boop, boop. Swing 10 at you. You probably don't want to sack yourself and carry it in. I figured. Must be sad to play as much Cube as L can still be bad. I'm better than all of you at Cube. And I'm drunk. You think I'm joking when I say LSV Divination Cube champ? I won that niche tournament once long ago. And also, we're about to be 2-0. I'm about to prove all of you wrong immediately. Okay, we agreed to cut a forest. I have no idea what they're playing. They're playing land, go, die. So I guess I'll just submit my deck. Why not play Arena before activating the guy for mana? Doesn't that help you get an extra level up? Yeah, it's 1 extra level up, but the breakpoints don't matter, right? Like, the clock is still the same. It doesn't matter before I get 8 points here, right? The clock doesn't change. I'm not going to top deck anything that changes that game position. I'm not thinking too hard about it. If this was a tournament, that's something I would spend like 5 minutes thinking about, though. Okay, you keep this hand because they're going to play turn 1 Yavimaya, and then you get to go ham. That's, of course, a joke. This is keepable. I love a good Uat hand. I think you keep the green creature because it works with Norder. You probably just... I like having a Braid against a deck that has a lot of objects, though. I could just go bottom Wastewood Verge. Or bottom shifting. Bottom shifting makes sense to me. Maybe you hold this to get him more info, but I'm just going to cast it. Bone Crusher. Sure, I'll take removal. Especially against the creature deck. What's happening? I'm so scared. Why did my opponent just pass? What's happening? I'm scared. What's happening, chat? Am I going crazy? Throwing because he loves me? I'm so confused. Reanimator. Reanimator. Sure, man. In fucking Narnia, maybe. You mulliganed and you're playing Reanimator? Okay, scooped. Makes sense. 10-4. That's a fan of the channel they threw for views. Thank you. Thank you. Shoutouts, Raining. Raining knew that I had a 0-3, and they're just like, you know what? I believe in karmic justice. We're going to give you the win. They kept a 0-lander? I mean, I saw. I don't know why they did that. Okay, I'm back. I took out your opponent like you asked. Thank you, Neardane. Thank you. Knew I could count on you. Temples the Fall sucks. Snarky, you're right on time. In your mouth, swishing around it. I love this song. This song's so awesome. Let's get our first trophy, chat, you know? Hex Drinker, turn 1, keep. I know I don't have a 2-drop. That's what level up's for. Turn 1! Win the game! Cower in fear! Remember how I asked your chat to talk shit? Well, I kind of forgot to clip it. Okay, everyone, chat, I need you to participate. You're going to be included in a new video. Oh, you played a tap land? You're dead. You need to type... Oh my god, Temple the False God like is just flastered on stream. And it's like the worst thing you've ever seen. Ew, Temple the False God, gross. No, nasty. Just spam it. Use caps, spam. Just spam. Ew, oh my god, this card killed my mom. Everything like that. Thank you so much, chat. Y'all throw in the name of content. I was thinking about playing Ursine Monstrosity here. I kind of just want to level this up against a fair deck and kill them. Keep the tempo up. And then next turn we play a 4-drop and ruin their life. Shoutouts Headliner. Caracas? Ew! I guess I'll play Ursine Monstrosity. I could just Besage you that and take a turn off. Nah, I'm beating them to death. Okay, it's fair 2-3, sure. Give me Arena of Glory. I will exert that thing in a heartbeat. Natural Order? Whoa, mama. I think this turn... Take it nice and slow. You play Ursine. Although, if we natural order this turn... Hang on, I'm playing beside you. If you natural order this turn, you deal with Caracas. Yeah, I think that's better. Because we're going to get Woodfall. I think just keeping my opponent stumbling is pretty good. Sorry, Hex Drinker. Don't force a will me. Okay, Woodland, Woodfall, blow up Caracas, and the next turn we Headliner Scarlet win. That tracks to me. Level up to 8. I was thinking about it. God knows that's value. This is more fragile. If my opponent had any like semblance that they were blue, I might have not gone for this line, but... What does this do? Nothing? He does nothing. He's a 2-2. You just cast Grizzly Bears against my Woodfall Primus Headliner Scarlet hand. I'll take my 2 damage, opponent. Sounds good. Play Gut and then attack with Woodland Primus and blow up another thing. I think I'll win the game instead, but that's really funny to think about. You can't block with creatures this turn. Shoutouts Headliner Scarlet. Mind Collapse is very interesting here because they are a creature deck. Something new is playing. We've made it through my gay slop playlist. That's the name of this one. I'm liking the vibe so far. Your Life is Meaningless, lol, is the name of the album. Maybe I'll listen to this. Oh, I have it saved. I'll keep this. This is a turn 2 gut. Uncounterable, by the way. Not like it matters, but... Ew! You're not allowed to do that, man. War criminal. So I guess we're just going to go on the side the cat plan. I hope Drugbug tours at some point. You know what I'm excited to see soon is Weather Day. Weather Day is coming to Denver. Very exciting times to be a gay loser. Let's listen to some Hornet Disaster. How does that sound? I love the little spaz the elk does when you type. Yeah, it's very sensitive. You should put on Daft Punk. I do like Daft Punk. I think if I wanted to listen to Daft Punk, most of the time I would pick to listen to Magdalena Bay instead. But I do like Daft Punk. My opponent has been mind broken by the turn 1 Delighted Halfling. I'm coming to Denver soon, but mostly family time. Lots of relatives here. I mean, that makes sense. Denver's just kind of in the middle of everything. That song sounded like if Cave Town was a little edgier. I haven't listened to a lot of Cave Town. I've listened to like 1 or 2 tracks. There was that one track like back in 2020, Cut Your Hair or whatever. I remember that being my little teenager playlist. Back in early college, late high school. Have you ever listened to Upsall? I've not listened to Upsall. I don't know who that is. Lived there for my first 22 years. I did the same thing, but for California. I used to live in Palm Springs, Coachella Valley kind of area. If you all know the La Quinta hotels, I'm from La Quinta, California. That's where they started. My opponent's finally back. They've passed priority through their upkeep step and such. Okay, so they have a card named Caracas, which means I'm unable to cast Legends. So I have 2 options. I can Scythe Cat Cup here, or I can Green Suns for it has to be Scythe Cat Cup, right? There's just no other world. I think the correct answer is to spread counters around. Just so that way we're more resistant to removal. Yeah, Scythecat tap land makes a lot of sense, but getting Hexdrinker is also pretty good, especially since they died to it first game. There is an argument to grow this out of Firebolt range, but I think spreading out the power is a little better. Yeah, I'm going to see them Halloween. I'm very excited. Do you have any creatures that could put an extra land into play? No, sadly not. Get Ursine Monstrosity win. I can see the argument for that. Hexdrinker after they use a removal spell. Well, Hexdrinker's already immune to removal. Am I getting flaged? What's happening? Why are we tapping 3 mana? We are passing our turn. All right, cool. Dude, swing with Scythe Cat Cub only and hold up Talon Gates of Madara. Okay, sudden argument to hold up Delighted Halfling here. Gut. sacrificing Delighted Halfling is actually really good. And that's my fault for not seeing that. I'd like to apologize to chat. They are holding up something. Oh, hang on. They have Caracas. They have Caracas. Deep breath. We're back to... I think you just get Ursine Monstrosity to play. Maybe you do that after combat. Maybe, but you miss a mill on Ursine, it's probably fine. I think I like doing this post-combat more because it let me hold up Talon Gates. They have to Caracas anyway, yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to gut. Can suck gut himself. You know, can gut sack herself, pal. You haven't played Baldur's Gate, that's fine. But no, gut can't sack herself. It's a Wayne Reynolds drawing, you know, you can't quite tell. I don't blame you. Ew! You can't do this to me! I was playing a fair game of Magic the Gathering, and you blow through here with your fucking Minskin Boo. It's okay, we have gut. But can gut suck herself? You know, that's a question I can't answer. Maybe with mods. Oh! Watch this! Phase out, boo. Green. 1, 2. Questing Beast. Combat. No response. Swing all into your head. Blow up Minskin Boo. Oh, get rolled. You suck. Nice Minskin Boo, moron. Sorry, Dr. Doom. Variants. Magic the Gathering. Better lucky than good. All that stuff. Great job drafting a Minskin Boo playable deck. Simultaneously, get destroyed. Boom. Way to tap Caracas. Luck is a skill? It is. I want to make a video kind of talking about like how part of Magic the Gathering is maximize how lucky you can get during a game. Yeah, we're drawing out of desperation. Give me that trophy. I deserve it after going 0-3. Just forget that first draft ever happened. Mwah! Splendid day. A trophy for me. Milled Fanatic too. Oh, yummy. Green is better than blue. This stream is proof, for sure. Do we jam one more draft, everyone, or do we just pass it on to Ben Wheeler? What was first draft? It was a Reanimator deck, and we only got a Traxxas, really. 0-3 Reanimator, 3-0 with green? It's a fact. It's a fact. What, first draft? Exactly. Huh? What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I think I'm done drafting for today, but I'll probably do this again in future. I had a lot of fun. So shout outs. We got a trophy. Let's rate into Ben Wheeler, who we played game 1. Following. Is Ben Wheeler live right now? Benjamin Wheeler is live. Say TY for sacking game 1. Thanks for the trophy. Oh, I feel like I should mention... So copy that and spam it in Ben Wheeler's chat. YouTube, that's it for us. But Twitch, we're rating out.